Wow.
Oh, look at on Amazon, it's going for 15.
It doesn't look like a reprint, does it?
No, silver's the little better.
It really looks good. That's a 23, I think. Surfaces don't look right. Yeah, it's some odd dimpling.
Buy your precious metals online from SD Bullion. New customers get gold and silver at spot by visiting sdbullion.com/new. This is your first time in with Tim.
Yes.
Yes, but not the first time watching him.
First timers, Tim. Here to buy.
Excellent. We could use more buyers.
And what are you interested in getting?
Gold buffalo.
Gold buffalo.
Oh, yeah.
I love gold buffalo.
Buffalo I got.
Now, technically, they're bison. I get this all the time. People in the comments say, Yankee, you're wrong. It's a bison, not a buffalo. Buffalo, I guess, is what, over in Africa, I think, Tim? Or
A water buffalo, yes.
Yes, exactly. But bison.
So
So it is a
I'm
bison.
bison?
But we
I'm
call it.
I don't know. There was a guy named Buffalo Bill, and
Oh, yeah. That's right.
That's
and
true.
Calamity Jane.
the nickel was called a Buffalo nickel. And I think that the name Buffalo has stuck, or bison didn't stick.
All right, gold buffalo. She said her husband doesn't know that she's here. So that's why she's blurred, everybody. You can't.
I think there is a 2007, a 2008, two 2009s, a 2011, two 23s, or 22s and 23s. Those are the
I
choices.
didn't realize I had a pick of the year.
You don't?
No, you can pick it for me because I really don't.
You want him to pick it.
He can pick it, yeah.
They're all really nice, I think.
Doesn't matter.
You can't go wrong with any of them.
Doesn't matter. They're all the same. I mean, we have a lot of 2021s.
It really looks good. That's a 23, I think.
Have you watched him on YouTube?
Yes. I think he's very honest. Very honest. I would recommend coming to him.
Buffalo's still more expensive, Tim, than American Eagle, or less?
It still is, maybe 0.5%.
Okay.
And
bit more.
honestly, I don't know why it hasn't come down, but it must be, the popularity has got to be equal to the output of the U.S. Mint.
I think people are enamored by the 24 karat gold, although an eagle still has the same amount of gold as a buffalo.
They all do. They all have the same amount of gold.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
Who's this?
Who's that? She wants you to sign
Oh, it's
it.
that Yankee guy?
Yeah, Yankee guy.
That's
Shut up and do it.
Wow, would you hold it for me?
Sure.
Thank you.
All you're gonna get is Yankee Stacker. Trust me.
There. Perfect. Right?
No. Name.
That's my
That's all
signature.
you're gonna get.
That's my name.
That's it?
That's it. That's it.
I'll tell you his nickname. It's Bubbles.
Bubbles.
Yeah.
That's a lie. That's a lie. I have to edit that out. I'll never hear the end of it. No, it's
That is a
not.
weird
No, it's not. Well, I'm glad you came and able to get your buffalo and a signed sticker. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well, I can tell you with a little bit of authority, these are still valid in Jamaica, but nowhere else.
Okay. They don't know about anything.
And this is a Susan B. Anthony dollar. When it came out, it was very unpopular because it was too close to a quarter in size.
Okay.
And they rescued the Susan B. Anthony by making the Sacagawea dollar, the presidential dollar, the innovation dollar. Do you have any more?
I don't know.
They were a
those.
big deal at the time, but they have
They
real
were.
really no
I have to
value.
tell you that my daughter once, when she went to this is at school, in the lunchroom, she handed one of these to the lunch lady, and she said, "We only take United States currency, dear." I got that from my father. and he knows all about coins.
goodness.
Just sorry, I can't give you this. I can't give you your meal. And so she's sitting at with no meal, crying, and one of her friends said, "What's the matter?" She says, "She wouldn't take my dollar." And he goes, "I'll take it." So the other girl handed her money to go get her lunch, and it was like 35 cents or something back then. But
Wow.
yeah,
So that's that.
Yeah, so a lot of people don't know we had those coins.
Yeah.
These are very old.
Very old. Huh? Let's take a look and see how old they are.
What are those Indian head?
No, they're wheat cents. These are all worth 2 cents.
Okay. I see one standing on the side.
Yes, that's worth more
Okay.
than 2 cents. Can you speed up the film?
I can edit it way down. But I never know if there's going to be some incredible snippet of wisdom coming out of your mouth and I miss it. I miss more great comments off camera than I get on camera.
I usually wait till he's packed up his camera before I make jokes or something.
Or some profound statement.
It is a 1909 with no BDB.
What does that mean?
Well, the designer of the coin was Victor D. Brenner. And he put his initials on the back of the coin down at the bottom. He goes, "What's that?" "Well, that's the initials of the..." "I don't want his initials on my coin." That's what everybody said. But what they didn't know was that that's what designers did, throughout. From the beginning on, they put their initials somewhere. It's just that he put them in a prominent place.
1909 S for San Francisco. VDB at the bottom. It's worth a lot of money.
How much?
How much, Tim?
In
good condition, in really good condition.
Well, in the worst condition, they start out around $300. So in nice condition, they could be $1,000.
Nice.
I've shared this many times, but I have a 1909 VDB, but it was made in Philadelphia, so there's no S. And as a little kid, I used to look at that coin with my flashlight at night in bed. Maybe there is an S. Tim, do you have any 1999 S VDBs?
Well, I've gotten that question a lot in the last 2 weeks. I think I have one upstairs in a book.
And I missed it.
No, the books are all on one of those shelves.
Okay. So if I find it, I can buy it?
Sure you can.
You might have to pay $1,000.
Yeah, I know, that's the problem, right? Oh, a Morgan silver dollar. Nice. Let's see what Tim thinks of that.
Okay, let's see. The last home of President Dwight D. Eisenhower. That's probably part of a series on the presidents. Sometimes if you go to the Eisenhower Library, wherever that is, you might be able to get a souvenir like that. But
It's not a sovereign coin. It's
no,
worth
it's
a
not.
dollar.
No, it's not. It's not a coin at all. Surfaces don't look right.
Surfaces don't look right?
Yeah, it's some odd dimpling. It's all right. But it has been cleaned, so it's lost some value.
Because it was cleaned?
Yeah.
You're not supposed to clean them, I guess.
Okay.
You're right.
When I was a kid, everybody cleaned their coins.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I used to take my penny collection, even the rare ones, I'd take a pencil eraser and shine them up. Absolutely destroys the coin.
Isn't it true that when you have silver and if it's in damp condition, that it gets, that black stuff, what do you call it?
Tarnished?
Tarnished.
Yeah, pure silver will tarnish very quickly, but it depends on what's in the air.
Yeah, but I
waters,
got a bunch of silver once upon a time, and my hands were black when I finished counting it. Does that
That's just
sound?
dirt and grime, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's
No, I'm
circulated
worried
silver.
about it. I'm worried.
Silver coins are probably the dirtiest thing in the world.
Is that anything?
That's a silver eagle, if it's legit.
It does look fine. You also had one of those that was fake the other day, yesterday I think it was.
Really? Did the verifier catch it?
Verifier did catch it, yes. What the verifier is for.
That pinger probably would have caught it.
Yeah, let's go right through the plastic, that's fine.
Good. You planning on buying some silver, maybe? Or
I would like to get gold. I don't know if it'll be today, but I'll be coming back if I don't today.
those are steel pennies on your left hand.
Really?
Steel pennies. A magnet will actually stick to those three.
What, a magnet?
A
would?
magnet.
They do, so that's, they are probably, let's see if they're original. Yeah, these have actually been reprocessed. What they plated these in bright zinc just to make them look better, and that was done back in the 40s. Usually, you know, coin dealers had that done. They're still worth about 5 cents a piece because their detail is good, but they're not original because the original would be a dark gray. But they're at least 5 cents a piece.
Yeah, okay.
And if you put them on eBay, someone will give you $1 a piece. This is a new shekel.
Okay.
So they had to revise their currency. And every time a country does that, they lower the value of the currency.
Of course.
Except this country, we just pump up our debt.
Yeah.
A new shekel. I'm assuming the new shekel is worth less than the old shekel.
One more little box. I don't know if there's anything that interests you in there. These are those pennies.
Okay, you have 18 nickels. They're worth a nickel. You have $1, it's worth $1. $2 that are worth $2. A $half that's worth a $half. A dime that's worth a dime. This is probably $3. Unfortunately, there's not much of a market for them, even though they
40%
actually have.
$half.
I can tell you exactly, but it's more than $3 in silver. This is in decent shape. Its only problem is that you have corrosion on the back, and it probably was on a wet surface somewhere. It could have been in the basement or on the ground or something.
Oh yeah.
Without the corrosion on the back, that's probably in the $8 to $10 range. With the corrosion on the back, it's probably $3 or $4. It depends on how much of that is actually removable.
You don't want any of this, do you, Tim?
Well, I can always use a 1909 penny because when a kid's looking for one,
That's true.
doesn't want an 09 SVDB.
He's awfully nice. Tim will buy stuff that he doesn't want to buy because he gives great customer service.
That's right. And he's very trustworthy. I trust you. So no big find here.
No big find. All these are foreign coins, and they're all obsolete.
Okay. Maybe I'll do better with my baseball cards. And I know you don't do that.
Baseball cards.
So,
Tim, do you do baseball cards?
you used to.
Your son did, didn't he?
Yeah, he had a great collection. That would have to be certified. It may very well have some value, but it would have to be certified.
Okay. How about this one?
Bo Jackson, one of my favorite all-time players.
Bo knows how to play baseball. Bo
He
knows
was
football.
he
Bo
was
knows.
such a good player.
He
Just
was.
amazing.
Yeah, and his hip, I think, he lost it after
Yeah,
a hip
that's right, he
injury.
did.
It was a
He-
horrible
he
hip
just-
injury. Yeah, terrible.
Assuming that if you sold that on eBay, you'd get for a little bit of money, not a large amount. This would have to be certified.
Babe Ruth,
Where do I
right?
go to get that certified?
It's PSA is the best one.
PSA, right? Yeah. What's the reverse look like?
You know, my neighbor died last year. He ended up paying.
Are you looking it up, Tim?
Compare
Yeah,
prices.
there are lots of reprints.
Where did that come from?
It's part of things that I've accumulated from the death of my parents, my brother. I have no idea where it came from, other than that it was in their possession at some point
In the family.
in the family.
Is it? You think it's a reprint?
I would say, yeah.
That's a bummer. I'm not going to go buy a lottery ticket then.
Okay,
Got a lot of ladies coming in here today, Tim.
that's always better than the usual crowd.
Yeah, he always smiles a little more. There's women
Well, it
in the
looks
coin
similar to
shop.
Donald Trump's signature.
What a
Now you
what a
made
compliment.
He does a lot of that. I do as
Very
well.
jagged.
Okay.
Thank you very much, gentlemen.
Well, thank you all. I appreciate you all coming in here. That
Thank
was a
you.
lot of fun.
Thank you. I appreciate you taking the
Oh,
time.
it's fun. It's always
Very
fun.
nice.